Welcome back, everybody. Walk into many stores this weekend and you will see Christmas and holiday decorations. Already, it is that time of the year. You give gifts, you go broke, but you don't have to. Joining us this morning is Mattice with Debt-Free America. Good morning. You're going to save us all some money this morning, right?
Hopefully.
On average, what are people spending these days for the holidays?
Well, research shows that about 70% is spent on gifts, and then we spend about 10% of our money on travel. Decorations is about 8%. There's a lot of miscellaneous things, you know, holiday parties and things like that.
And
that
we're talking about people spending anywhere from $750 to $2,000 on average. Amazing. Okay, well, you have a list of tips. Many people have seen a lot of these tips before, and some of them perhaps are common sense, but we always seem to violate them. We have the graphic here to show you, starting with number 1, set a budget.
Setting a budget is extremely important.
And easier said than done.
And it is easier said than done. If you happen to have receipts and things like that from last year, you start with that. You know, but don't forget all of the little things that you're spending money on. If you're going to a holiday party and you're going to buy, you know, an outfit for that, you know, you got to include all of that stuff. Aside from gifts and decorations, there's food and parties and the work gift exchange and all of those other things. Yeah, make sure you try to think about all of those things.
Right. Number 2 on the list. Use one credit card.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to control your spending if you're only using the one card. If you're using 3 and 4 cards, you start to lose track of what you're spending.
And that said, number 3 is that, you know, obviously don't rely simply on your credit cards for your purchases.
Right. If you aren't going to be able to pay off your holiday spending by February at the latest or so, then I would say don't use the card at all. You know, then you'll find yourself in financial trouble come March and April.
Yeah, just try putting them away.
Yeah.
Again, easier said than done.
Yeah, just spend what you have. Don't spend more than you have.
Next on the list, and you might want to explain this one, brainstorm ideas before shopping.
Yes. Sit down before you're going to spend the day holiday shopping. Sit down, think about the list of people that you want to buy a present for, and you know, write down some ideas of what you think they may enjoy, and then write a cap for that person. You're only going to spend $25 on this person and $50 on grandma and that sort of thing, and don't go over your cap.
That's an interesting concept, because I think a lot of people will buy their gifts based on who they're giving them to and how much they think that person is going to spend on them.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that, but you can get creative, and you know, it's not, gifts aren't supposed to say I'm rich. They're supposed to say I care about you.
Very good. Thank you for that. And last but not least, and maybe not everybody will like this, but you say give entire families just one gift.
Right. That's a good way to spend some money. If you have a family of 5, instead of spending $20 a person, you know, go in for the family as a whole. Maybe if they have a pool, get them a big bag of pool toys for the summer, you know, things like that. So you're only spending $50 on the whole family instead of $100, you know, on each person.
Right. All right, some good advice there. And for more, you guys are having a holiday spending workshop, and we have some information on that to show you. It is happening on Thursday, November 10th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock at night. Again, it's put on by Debt-Free America. It's happening at their offices, which are located at 8355 Arrow Drive. That's in Suite 200. Mattice, thank you so much for joining us. Some good information there. Never too early to start thinking about this.
No, definitely not.
All right, thanks so much for being here. And with that, Rory, how much are you going to spend on me?
Nothing after hearing that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
Whatever you spend, don't put it on your credit card.
Lori and I are going to go in together and buy you something, because that's what some of the advice is, which I think is really good if people can go in and just kind of buy one gift that somebody might really like. Or my family, I have a lot of brothers and sisters, mom and dad, lots of nieces and nephews, and we just draw a name, and it really
that's a good idea. Yeah.